Girl heard the old lady's stomach growling and realized she was hungry. Without hesitation, she handed over the steamed bun she got from the construction site. The old lady took the bun. However, the girl didn't notice that the old lady was wearing a necklace worth millions. The dry bun was hard for the old lady to swallow. The girl, who never spent money on herself, quickly ran to buy some water. Her kindness left a good impression on the old lady, but just as the girl went to the store to buy water, the old lady's grandson, who was the CEO, arrived at the site. The CEO quickly snatched the dirty bun from his grandmother's hands. The girl, returning with the water, saw this scene. She mistakenly thought the man was an accomplice of the earlier scammer. So, she threw the water she just bought at him. The man was soaked from head to toe. She then ran to check if the old lady was alright. The girl angrily scolded the man for being handsome yet stealing food from an elderly lady. The old lady, however, couldn't help but chuckle. The man explained that this was his grandmother, but the girl didn't believe him. The grandmother stepped in, confirming he was indeed her grandson. Hearing this, the girl felt incredibly embarrassed. Afterward, the grandmother invited the girl to a fancy restaurant for a meal. To show her gratitude, she asked the girl what kind of reward she would like, but as the girl was politely refusing the offer, she received a call from her class teacher. It was a reminder to pay her tuition fees, or else she would be forced to drop out of school. Determined to continue her studies, the girl returned to the restaurant, embarrassedly asking the grandmother for a loan. The CEO, however, assumed she was a gold digger only interested in money. To scare her off, he mentioned that although he was single, his grandmother was pressuring him to marry. He said he'd lend her the money if she agreed to marry him. The CEO thought the marriage proposal would frighten her away, but to his surprise, the girl, determined to continue her studies, agreed to his terms without hesitation. This scene brought a big smile to the grandmother, who was eavesdropping outside the door. After they got their marriage certificate and left the registry office, the CEO's assistant pulled up in a luxury car. To conceal his identity, the CEO quickly said he was just the driver. The girl was impressed that he was still working hard even on his wedding day, not realizing the CEO was deliberately downplaying his status to make her regret her choice. After the girl left, she immediately shared the news of her marriage with her best friend. Hearing about the wedding, her friend thought she had lost her mind, marrying a man 20 years older than her. To test if the girl's husband was sincere, her friend, against the girl's wishes, used her phone to text the CEO, saying it was time to discuss the bride price and gold jewelry. Following that, although the girl explained that her friend had sent the message, the CEO assumed it was all part of her scheme. The girl, noticing the store's luxurious decor, believed the items would be expensive. She tried to drag the CEO out of the store, but unexpectedly,